Hola, por favor, and welcome to your daily dose of Fortnite. Today I'm going to be going through the version 4.5 patch notes that just came out. They were just released by Epic, so we're going to walk through these, just do a little overview, and take a look at what changes are. So let's jump to Save the World. So we got Missions plus Systems. Blockbuster Part 4, the finale, is now available, so complete the quest line and choose a Shadow Ops hero. So this will be the last part of the Blockbuster Questline. I will be making videos about how to walk through these quests, and I also have videos available right now of how to do the previous quests in this questline if you want to check that out if you haven't completed them yet. Heroes, trap schematics, and weapon schematics can now be acquired directly from the collection book through recruitment and research. So that's pretty neat. So even if you don't have the item, if you find it in the collection book, you can select it and it'll show you the cost to basically buy it. So you can target any specific weapon, trap, or hero that you want. It does say there are some exclusions. So event items, survivors, and defenders cannot be obtained using this feature. So you only get to pull out normal heroes that are available through llamas, not event llamas. Same thing with weapons and schematics, and you can't get any survivors or defenders out of the collection book this way. So it says it costs flux in either training manuals, weapon designs, or trap designs. The resulting item will be level 1, and schematics will have randomized perks. Also, it says items can now be unslotted from the collection book at a cost of 20 V-Bucks. This will return the same item that you slotted with the same level and perks. It will remove the collection book XP that the item had granted, but won't reduce your level or the rewards that you've earned. And then it says that the XP debt will have to be paid back before you can continue to advance the collection book's level. So that makes sense. You can't double earn just for putting something in and then taking it out. They said they added a new quest called Independence Day to grant players 2 4th of July themed soldiers, part of the Blockbuster Part 4, Stars and Stripes Jonesy and Stars and Stripes Headhunter. It says they have hats and backpacks, but they won't be available this patch, but will be released in an upcoming patch. So if you own these heroes when they release the hats and backpacks, you will automatically get them. And I did some reading on these soldiers. They are reskins of the Survivalist hero. So the Headhunter is not an urban assault Headhunter, it's just the character model with the name Headhunter, but it has the same abilities, both of them, as the Survivalist soldier. So if you take a look at that soldier, you'll know what perks they have. And I'll do a video going over these two as well. Change the way reward roles work in group missions so the players get a larger amount of a single resource. These missions would reward gold plus a standard amount of 4 different resource types. Now they reward gold plus 4 times the usual amount of a single resource type. So that's cool. Like it says here, that means this allows players to better target specific resources they are trying to acquire. So let's say you want Survivor XP, you could find a group mission now, one of the 4-player difficulty missions. And instead of having Hero XP, Schematic XP, Survivor XP, and Perk Up, it's just going to have one of those. So if it only has Survivor XP, that means you're going to get 4 times the normal amount of the Survivor XP. So you can pick and choose which ones you want to do if you're targeting a specific resource, and that's awesome. It says for missions rewarding Reperk and Perk Up, the rewards can still be split between the multiple types of perk recombobulator resources. So for the perk recombobulator resources, it looks like you won't get just one. You could get a multiple choices or multiple options there, multiple rewards. And then also increase the chance for mini llamas to upgrade. So that's always good, more free stuff. Bug fixes, I'm going to skip over. I'll put a link to these patch notes in the description of the video. You can come back and read through the stuff that I glaze over in more detail if you want. Like I said, here heroes, Stars and Stripes soldiers. Stars and Stripes Jonesy and Headhunter, they're both legendary survivalists. And it says they can be acquired by completing the new Independence Day side quest. I'll skip over these bug fixes. Weapons plus items. Bobcat assault rifle added to the weekly store, so this will be available Wednesday, June 27th at 8 p.m. Eastern. So as soon as that comes out, I'll get a video out showing you the perks that I get, the stats on the weapon, and I'll do some gameplay with it as well, kind of give my reaction to the weapon itself. But the description is a fast-firing weapon with excellent damage output and magazine size, but a lower range than most assault weapons. Maintains most of its accuracy while moving and firing from the hip. Excellent at close range mobile skirmishes. So it sounds like it's kind of going to be like a standard assault rifle, but instead of firing in short bursts from a little longer range, you're going to want to get closer, and just sounds like you should be able to kind of just hold down the trigger and not lose much accuracy even when you're moving. Let's see what else. Cozy Campfire now heals through walls as long as the player was within its range. Increased maximum ammo limit for light bullets, medium bullets, and shells and slugs. So they increased light and medium bullets up 1,000, so you can carry 6,000 light bullets and 4,000 medium bullets. And shells you can now carry 1,200 instead of 1,000. So that's always nice to be able to have more ammo capacity. Added several schematic perks, allowing for more creative stacking of certain perks. For melee weapons, we added life leech and fire rate to the first and third perks slots respectively, and heavy attack stamina cost reduction to the second slot. So I think they probably mean attack speed here instead of fire rate, since you're not firing anything with a melee weapon, but I think it's the same concept. So looks like there's just some more perks that you'll be able to choose from on your melee weapons. And then for ranged weapons, we added reload speed and magazine size to the first and third slots respectively. So there's just some more options for different perk combinations that you can pick on your weapons, depending on how you like to perk your weapons up. So that's always nice. More choice is always nice. Increase lifesteal perk effectiveness by 50%. Increase the effectiveness of pistols that fire explosive projectiles. Firecracker, Liberator, and Freedom's Herald. 52% more damage, 79% more environmental damage, and 50% more impact. Tiny Instrument of Death, 44% more damage and 126% more impact. And Zapper and Zap Zap, 90% more damage, 433% more environmental damage, and 310% more impact. So it looks like these have all got buffed. I might have to see if I have a few of those. I have the Tiny Instrument of Death, I know that. I don't know about the rest of these. But we may have to level one of these up and take a look at what they are like now with these buffs. Looks like they're going to be doing a lot more damage and environmental damage and impact, so they could be maybe pretty viable with heroes that specialize in pistols like the Ranger, Deadeye, Outlander. So maybe we'll take a look at those and make a video if I find anything crazy for you guys. And then reduce in-air fuse time of the grenade launcher from 8 seconds to 2.75 seconds. And then we got some bug fixes here we'll skip over for now. Gameplay, introducing the new enemy, the Super Shielder. So the Super Shielder attaches to other enemies like a regular shielders, but extends its shield much further, protecting all enemies inside the bubble. The shield also protects the Super Shielder itself. Interesting. And then standing inside the shield lets you attack enemies inside it without penalty. So that's kind of neat. So the shielder, it's a shielder that shields itself, but then I wonder how big this bubble is. Sounds like it's going to protect a full group of husks coming in, so we'll have to see how that affects trap tunnels and stuff like that, and AoE abilities. And I wonder if you throw a grenade inside the bubble, if that is considered being inside the bubble, so it lets you attack without penalty. There's no damage reduction on those. That'll be interesting to find out. Same thing with like a rocket. I wonder if a rocket will explode when it hits the bubble, or if it'll go through the bubble and hit the ground inside the bubble. So we'll have to test that out, and it'll be interesting to see if these spawn in Storm Shield defenses now as well. Because it could up the difficulty of Storm Shield defenses, because you're going to have more enemies shielded, and it'll be harder to take down the shielders. Implemented Builder Pro controller scheme for Save the World. Matches the Builder Pro scheme for Battle Royale. A lot of people were asking for that, so that's a cool change to see. Using gadgets and abilities work the same way as the Combat Pro control scheme, which is the same in combat mode as Builder Pro scheme. Auto open doors, game option now affects doors and Save the World. Change loot drops for specialized grenade items, impulse grenades, porta-fort, etc. so that new players won't encounter these during the tutorial. So most of these items will begin dropping halfway through Stonewood. Porta-fort will become available towards the end of Stonewood, and the M80 and Bottle Rocket remain unchanged. Some more bug fixes. HUD scaling option now applies to Save the World HUD, so that's neat. You can now scale your HUD, which is a big thing people were complaining about. There's a lot of clutter on the screen, so it'll be interesting to see what we can make it look like now. Players can select each node on the quest maps to see details and rewards, and then removed copy to clipboard buttons in the options menu on consoles. More bug fixes, art and animation, clothing, cosmetics now properly simulate in the lobby. I guess that's good. Probably not anything game breaking there. And then optimize hover turret latency during combat. We'll see if that changes the enemies just sitting in one spot while the turret's shooting it. I'm not sure exactly if that's what they mean by that. But any optimization is good optimization in my book. So bug fixes, updated CBot launch animation sounds and audio impact sounds now properly play for elemental husks. So that is it for the 4.5 Save the World patch notes. As always, guys, thanks for watching and have a great day.